Welcome to today's member meetup, and with us is Paul Lavoda, mortgage manager with the United Consumers Credit Union. Thanks for joining us, Paul.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I was here last year and I wanted to come again and tell people about what's going on in the housing market.
Well, because it changes a little bit every year, right? How was this past year, and how do you think it'll compare to the next year?
Yeah, this last year, 2023, was tough. Mortgage rates went up, inventory went up, so it was really hard for people to find affordable housing, and that was because it was so low during the COVID time. So it was housing sales actually went down in 2023, and it was hard to actually find the right house for people. And hopefully, we think 2024 will be better.
Yeah, I mean, talking about home loans, and we hear a lot about higher interest rates. How's that affecting home sales and being able to finance a new home now that hopefully the next year is going to be better?
Right. As a mortgage lender at the United Consumers Credit Union, we look for, do people qualify for a loan, and its affordability. And so we look at how much you make and how much your expenses are. And when the interest rates go up, it makes it even more expensive for people to get into that house. Now, experts say that in 2024, rates should drop. It all has a kind of a cascading from the Federal Reserve rates, and the thought is those won't raise anymore and housing rates will come down a bit. The hope is that will also free up more people to not only refinance, but to sell their houses so other people can buy their houses and the market continues that way. That just wasn't happening this year.
Well, speaking of that, how is the housing inventory? And do you see a bunch of new home construction going on? I know we have some on the square, which is exciting.
Yeah, what's happening in the square is amazing. We need more of it because there really is not a lot of inventory in our town when it comes to houses, especially for first-time home buyers. So, well, let me take one step back. The reason is because the rates were so low, so people aren't moving out of their first house to go to their second house. So in 2024, what we're hoping is things become more affordable. People are ready to move up, maybe a kid, maybe they need more room, whatever it may be, and that natural cycle begins to be more normal that we haven't seen since really the beginning of the pandemic.
Well, absolutely. I mean, that changed everything for all of us. So for that first-time home buyer that we're really hoping comes to our town soon, what are the first steps for the process? What do they need to know?
Right. Let me get real salesy on you. There's no other better place than United Consumers Credit Union. In fact, we were chosen as the best credit union and the best mortgage lender by the readers of the Examiner this year. So your first step is to come in, ask for me, Paul. We'll look at your income, what your expenses are, what kind of house you look at. We'll put together a pre-qualification on what you need, and then you work with the sellers and real estate agents to find the perfect house for you. And by the way, they say that the market is rough now and it will be getting better, but if you find that perfect house, it's still a great time to buy that house. So to answer your question, see us first, and we can guide you through the entire home ownership process, and that's what we love to do.
So come with what you got, come with where you're at,
Yes.
and then you'll help guide them the rest of the way.
And what happens, I have people all the time come in and maybe they need to save more money, maybe they need to work on their credit. Whatever it may be, we have a plan, and then eventually they become homeowners.
Absolutely. I mean, those are the first steps,
That's
right?
That's right.
So if rates drop a few years from now, can
Next year.
refinancing be an option? Oh, if rates drop next year, refinancing is
Absolutely,
an option.
absolutely. Refinancing, the rule of thumb is if it drops 1 percentage point, it's a good time to refinance, and we have those programs as well. And again, we look at where you are, and if it's good for you, the payment's better, we would recommend it. I also have people come in and they wonder about this type of transaction. If it's not good for them, we say maybe you had to hold off for a while. We want to make sure that we're doing our members in the exact way that's best for them financially.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you want to deal with someone who's honest like that and is going to tell you exactly where you are right now. Is there anything else that we should know about the 2024 year. I mean, just like the chamber builds community, home ownership does much of the same, and we're hoping to increase that in Independence.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why we're proud members of the Independence Chamber, because we've been in this community for over 80 years. We help home ownership, loans, car loans, savings, all kinds of stuff. So we're proud to have that similar type of mission as the Independence Chamber. And you can give us a call. Give me a call if you have questions about mortgage. 816-751-4133. Or you can just go to our website, uccumo.com. That's United Consumers Credit Union.
Okay, Paul, anything else that you want to say to us? Let us know.
No, it just, there is so many people in the chamber, in this community, interested in home ownership and building our area. So I'm glad to be a part of it, and then I want to help people out there. So thanks for the opportunity to come talk to you.
Absolutely. We appreciate your membership and everything you do for our community. You are such a great asset for us.
Thank you.
So thank you for joining us today for our member Meetup and sharing information about mortgage services offered by United Consumers Credit Union. We appreciate you.
Happy New Year.
Bye, Paul.